You could have.
All right, welcome back, Chicago Chaos fans, here at Ralph Babe Serpico Memorial Field in the village of Melrose Park, as the Chicago Chaos and the Zion Atomic Swarm have gone through a half of football, 30 minutes of football, and the Chaos have got a 6-0 lead here to start the second half when they'll receive the ball. They had a lot of opportunities to score points there in the first half, Brett. How do you think that they've made the adjustments in halftime to get the ball in the end zone more than once?
Well, I think that they're going to open the passing game a little more. I think the adjustments at halftime is that they're going to find better routes for their receivers and kind of feature their prototype receivers as it gets to the red zone situations. I also think that they're going to try to continue with this running game because I think it has been working, and I think that they're going to have continued success, so re-emphasize the running game.
Yeah, C.J. Young has been a monster here today. He's the one that's crossed the goal line, got the 6 for the Chaos as the Swarm are getting ready to kick the ball off. The referee still has the ball, hasn't quite given it to the kicker for the Swarm yet, but you'd have to figure that the Chaos are trying to get the ball in the end zone a couple times early here in the second half to kind of put this game out of reach for the Swarm. As the Swarm offensively, they haven't scored a touchdown in at least 6 quarters.
Wow.
As they were blanked in their last game against the Cowboys 28-0, and through a half here of football, again, they've got that goose egg up there.
Well, it's hard. It's hard when your quarterback doesn't have the long-term capacity to throw the ball, and they're kind of all about that short game. We rarely saw any big plays by the quarterback in Zion, so that's maybe a struggle of why they haven't scored. But yes, the Chaos would like to have a little more comfortable lead, so their defense can play a little better, and this should help them out.
And here we go to start the second half, and there's the kick. It's an end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded by Quinnell Johnson there. All right, about the 5-yard line. He's going to come up the right side. He's got a wave of blockers. He's cutting up back the middle. He's hit the 50. He's going to be dragged down on the Swarm side right at about the 47-yard line. So a great return right there by Quinnell Johnson to get the Chaos started here in the second half.
Yeah, a great return, followed his blocks properly and got up the sideline, showed his speed out there, and amazing field position, and looking to tack on to the 6 points they have, and it's a great way to start off the half.
Yes, the sun has about set and the lights have taken play here at Ralph Babe Serpico Memorial Field. It looks like the Chaos are going to come out with a lot of energy here to begin the second half. As the Chaos, if you don't know, the Chaos are in all black with red pipings and red letters, and the Swarm are going to be in a neon yellow and with a black piping on the shoulder pads, silver helmet. So, again, the Chaos are going to come out in their base set, 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back to the left of Suchuk in the shotgun. There's the snap. Suchuk's looking to the left. He's throwing to the left side. He's got a man. He's going to overshoot number 32, Cody Gallard there for an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that play was well run. The route was open, and it was open there. Just the throw could not make it there. Had some good time behind there, and kind of a wheel route that he was running, and just couldn't complete the pass. But they'll look to try on second down.
Yeah, Suchuk didn't quite put enough air under that throw over there to give his receiver, running back, as Cody Gallard has kind of been all over the place. He's lined up in the backfield. He's been lined up in the slot. So it looks like they're going to move him around, try to confuse the defense a little bit. So as the Chaos have broken the huddle here, again, they're going to come out in their base formation, 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back to the right. That's Jarrell Johnson-Blaylark to the right of Suchuk. They're going to bring a man in motion. They're going to give it to him again. That's number 32, Cody Gallard. He's going to get a short gain there on second down of about 2 yards. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Chaos. What do you think of that play call?
I think it was okay. I think that play works more on a wide end spectrum. So having a guy run from motion from the outside and kind of cut it to the outside, that was a little more of an inside sweep. Uh, those typically work for guys who are trying to cut out into the edge, but gains a couple yards, but not what they're looking for. And this down, they'll try to get him.
Yeah, definitely, Brad. Whoa, there's a chair getting knocked around here. But we expect to see them come out, be a little aggressive here again. So 2 wide receivers on each side, running back to the left. And there's the throw over to the right side. That's going to be pushed out of bounds. Looks like he's going to have the first down. That's Lucius Shanklin. So a big play there for the Chaos as they're going to get a first down.
Yeah, they find him open there. Beautiful route right there, and they pick up the first down. Way to kind of know the location, know where the first down marker is, and get the extra yards. Good play right there by the Chaos.
Yeah, again, very good job there by Suchuk, reading the defense and finding his open man, Lucius, for that first down. So, again, the Chaos have broken the huddle. They're going to go trips to the top. Solo wide receiver Matt Brockman on the bottom with Jarrell Johnson-Blaylock to the right of Suchuk in the shotgun.
Look for them to go to Braveman right there.
So there's the handoff to Jarrell Johnson-Blaylock. He's going to move. Oh, he's got a nice little move right there to get past the line of scrimmage into the second level. They're going to down him there. He's going to get about 6 yards there on that first down play.
Yeah, it was a positive run right there. Cut down the middle. Offensive line showed great compassion to block all the runners, and good play right there. Good play.
Yeah, very good run there on first down for Jarrell Johnson-Blaylock, who actually also doubles as the team's director of player personnel. So he's got relationships with virtually all of these players as he helps recruit the Chaos team members. So again, they're going to come out in their base formation, 2 wide receivers on each side with a running back. That's Jarrell Johnson-Blaylock to the right of Suchuk. They're going to give him the ball again. He's going to cut up the middle. He's moving. He's working. He's going to get knocked down right about the 20-yard line, the 19-yard line. They're going to give him a first down there as he's a little bit slow to get up. Actually, that is a swarm player that's a little bit slow to get up. So they're going to blow the play dead there. They're going to give him a little breather with 11:15 left here in the third quarter as the Chaos are driving their opening drive of the second half. So far, they haven't quite done much that was unexpected here, Brad. Do you expect kind of the same type of offense that they've been running here to keep it going? Because apparently the Swarm can't really stop them so far on this drive.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a similar game plan. I think they will maybe pass it a little more. I mean, if you look at the big plays that the Chaos had in the first half, they really aired it out and went for it all. And within 3 plays, they scored a touchdown. So maybe in a situation where they're going to need some yards or maybe unexpected, they'll try to air it out. But, again, the running game has been working. Their running back trio has been impressive tonight. So I think they'll keep the game plan, but maybe throw a little more.
Yeah, see if maybe they can air it out here on first down. So trips to the bottom of your screen. There's a solo wide receiver. That's number 5. Donnell Salas at the top. With C.J. Young in the backfield. There's a handoff to C.J. Young. He's going to come up the middle. He's going to be bullying his way down there. Let's see where they spot him. He's definitely got a first down there as he's going to be inside the 10-yard line. The side judge keeps moving. That's going to be right at about the 6-yard line. So big-time run there by number 25.
Yeah, look how many guys it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys to tackle him down. This guy is carrying the team right now. And, yeah, Zion does not have an answer to this run game as the Chaos is pounding it up the middle and getting positive yards every single time.
Yeah, you'd have to think that if they can't stop C.J. Young, they're going to give him the ball again. So the Chaos are going to come out of the huddle, 2 wide receivers on each side in their base set with C.J. Young in the backfield. There's a man in motion. There's fumble. A fumble. Oh, wow. It looks like the Swarm have picked it up.
Wow, that's
as a bad snap there. Results in a fumble for the Chaos as they were just on the edge of getting another touchdown.
Yeah, that is a huge play right there. The man runs in motion. They run the fake sweep, and they fumble the ball. It bounces in for a couple seconds, and Zion recovers that. Costly turnover, but they got a long way to go downfield. So this Chaos team has been able to stop before, and their defense has been able to hold up. But again, very close to the red zone and into the touchdown area, but couldn't come through with that. You got to secure the ball, and holding on to the ball is huge.
Yeah, Brad, the silver lining, like you said, was the fact that they're pinned back, that the Swarm have got a lot of green in front of them to get into the end zone. So that's the only good thing that looks like it's going to come out of that turnover here. It's unfortunate as Rob Alibi, he's kind of angry at his offensive lineman for not jumping on the ball, but it's unfortunate. It is what it is. The Chaos offense has got to clean that up.
I'm surprised they might bring the blitz here to maybe get a safety or two. It looks like they got a couple mans in the box.
It looks like there's a sweep out to the right side. He's going to get a couple of yards right about back to the line of scrimmage. So he's going to be right about the – let's see where they end up spotting him. It's going to be right about the 3-yard line. So they're still back deep into Chaos territory there.
And on these plays, you got to be careful with this play action pass, because if they all bite on this run and they pull back, these are the big plays like we saw from the Chaos in the first half, where they had a huge play right there that netted to about the 50-yard line. So we can watch out for Zion if they try to toss the long ball, or if they just try to get some room to punt it.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Brad, but the one issue that I see with that is that the Swarm's quarterback just doesn't quite have the arm to do
that is
what
true.
Suchuk can do. So, again, they're going to come out in the shotgun. They've got a couple linebackers faking the blitz. They're going to stop them up again as the Swarm have run the ball up the left side of the line. Not much gain there. As again, the defensive line for the Chaos is giving the offensive line for the Swarm a lot of problems.
They're just getting some room so they can try to punt it out without being so pinned back in their end zone. The Zion is more playing on for the possession of the field and kind of where to spot the ball. So I would be surprised if I see another run here, but you never know.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and long here for the Swarm, as they're going to break the huddle here. Looks to be in the pistol formation. They're going to have 2 wide receivers to the bottom, 1 slotted up there to the top. They got 2 running backs in the backfield with the quarterback in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's looking to throw, looking to the right side. He's got nobody. Let's see if they can get a sack. There's going to be – that's a fumble. The Chaos have picked the ball up. Let's see what they're going to call touchdown Chaos.
Touchdown.
Wow, what a great job again by the defensive line of the Chaos. This time they cause a fumble, jump on it, and as you can see here on the replay, get that touchdown. That's number 90 who jumped on the ball, Chevy Jenkins.
Wow, what a play right there. They bring the pressure, and Zion was actually looking to go deep, but there was nothing there for the quarterback, and he scrambled to the outside, and what a pressure applied by the Chaos. Great play, and it looks like he tried to throw it, and it was recovered, and that's 12 points on the board, and looks like they're going to be going for 2 to try to make this 14-point lead.
Yeah, exactly, Brad. It does look like they're going to be going for 2. The Chaos defense took matters into their own hands. They said the offense can't score any points.
Yeah.
They're going to put up points for themselves. So Chaos defense 6, Chaos offense 6, Swarm 0. So the Chaos are going to take a 12-0 lead here, going for the 2-point conversion to make it 14. I figure that they're going to either go to Salas or they're going to go to Brockman here in this situation, as those 2 players have height mismatches on the majority of players that they're going to face here in the GFL. So the Cavs are going to come out in a trip set to the top, a solo wide receiver. That's Brockman to the bottom. There's Jarrell Johnson-Blaylark in the backfield with Suchuk in the shotgun. And there's the snap. He's going to go to Brockman. Oh, is there going to be a flag there? They're pointing at the side official. That's going to be an incomplete pass. There's going to be no flag thrown on there. So, again, the Chaos score a touchdown and unfortunately can't get that 2-point conversion in. So that's going to still up their lead from 6-0 to 12-0. It's going to make the game a 2-score game. So the Swarm have they've dug themselves a hole here early in the second half. How do you feel like they can get out of this, Brad?
Well, the Swarm are going to have a lot of work to be done. I liked what they were doing maybe in the beginning. I think the option could be something that they could try to run. I like their running back speed, and I like their quarterback speed. And something that, the Chaos has incorporated is taking the quarterback and, giving the fake handoffs to the running back and kind of giving those counters as well. I think maybe Zion should try to copy from their playbook and maybe run a little with this quarterback who's got some speed.
Yeah, you have to think that they're going to have to change some things up as the Chaos defense really hasn't given them anything, any areas to move the ball. So the Swarm really have their job cut out for them. As we spoke previously, they haven't scored at all in 6 quarters and counting here early in the third quarter here at Ralph Babe Serpico Memorial Field in the village of Melrose Park as the GFL playoffs have begun tonight with the Chaos again leading 12-0. The Chicago Chaos have a lead 12-0 over the Zion Atomic Swarm. The Chaos came in tonight as the 3 seed, the Swarm as the 6 seed, so things have gone to plan for the Chaos. So they've held serve here so far, and there's the kick by Kozlowski, end over end kick. It's going to be fielded right about the 8-yard line. There's a little miscommunication there in the backfield by the returners, but they're going to take it up. He makes a spin. He's got one man to beat. Good tackle, or at least held him up. Wow, this returner would not go down. A good return by the Swarm. It's going to give them the ball on the 38-yard line to begin this drive as, of course, in their last drive, they got pinned back deep, turned over the ball. You expect the Chaos defenders to pin their ears back and go after the quarterback once again.
Yeah, I think they got to stick with the game plan. And, Zion, the one thing they've done good tonight is their special teams. The return game has been pretty strong, and punching the ball, they've gotten some good field position. But that hasn't netted anywhere for them on their offense. And they'll look to see what they can do. The Chaos, they're going to probably bring the pressure again. And if Zion tries to run at them, I could see a very similar result as what's happened this whole game.
Exactly. Well, the Chaos, they really haven't had to use any of their linebackers to blitz to create pressure, as their defensive line has wreaked havoc, been in the backfield for the Swarm all evening. So you kind of figure that they're going to let the linebackers kind of do their own thing and read and react off of what the D-line is giving them. So as you can see, they have backed up. The only one up there would be Carl Young. He is going to blitz there. He's coming up. He's going to be offsides. That's going to be intercepted by Nick Olson.
There is a flag,
but
though,
that's
on the
not.
field.
Yeah, that's going to be an offsides. That's unfortunate. As Carl Young was trying to time the snap, him and Nick White, not quite sure exactly which one of them moved. It was on that side, so that's going to wipe off that interception there. But good job there by Nick Olson, nevertheless, of reading the quarterback. So it's got to be a nice little confidence boost for him going forward.
Yeah, Zion is having a real struggle trying to get this offense flowing. And unfortunate penalty right there, but great read by the linebacker. And they look to do it over again.
Yeah, you have to figure that the Chaos are doing everything right on the defensive end at the moment, so they can't, shouldn't really change too much. So the Swarm are going to come out, trips to the top, one wide receiver to the bottom of your screen, running back in the backfield. There's going to be a slip screen.
Wow.
It's caught by a receiver there, number 10. He's moving the ball. He's going back to 45. He's going backwards. He's going to end up being tackled at the 50.
Wow.
As he was, there's a little scrum right out there. That's number 50. That's Josh Arrington getting into it with some of the Swarm players right about the 45-yard line. So it looks like they're going to call a flag right over there. There's going to be a couple of flags out in the field. So let's wait 1 second and find out what happened. As some of the Swarm players are pointing towards the Chaos. But we'll wait until the referees tell us exactly what happened. But what'd you think on that last play there, Brad?
Well, it looked like the throw was kind of like overthrown. It looked like he tossed it too far in front, but the guy ran pretty fast and caught up with the ball, and then had a pretty a solid run, but then he just went backwards. All those jukes, he was trying to make a huge play, and it looked like it cost him, but still a decent gain.
Yeah, they're still discussing what this penalty is. As I see 3 flags out on the field. So they're probably trying to figure out exactly who the penalties are, what the penalty yardage is, where the ball is going to be spotted. There's a lot of things that these referees are talking about out there right about at midfield. So we're still waiting here. This is a long conversation. Typically they get these done fairly quickly. But the head referee looks like he was about to break the huddle, but decided not to. I think they're going to call a delay of game on him. They're going to throw a flag and call him for taking too long here. I'm just kidding. They can't do that.
Oh, they're going to call on the referee?
Yeah. I was just messing them. They can't actually do that.
We'll throw it on the referee.
Well, yeah, you know what, though? I'd rather them take their time and make sure they get the call right. Than to rush it and not get the call right. We a couple weeks ago we had some questionable officiating as they made some plays. It looks like Nick Olson's signaling on that side as a hold and a personal foul. As he's the leader of the defense, they would actually talk with him to see which penalty they're going to accept. You'd have to figure they're going to push him back the 15 with the personal foul. Because they got a little extracurricular there. Josh Arrington, number 50, was involved in that as he has come off the field. There he is right in front of me. So there's the penalty there. That's going to push him back. It is going to be, however, a first down because the Swarm did get first down yardage. But that 15-yarder is going to be pushed back on the personal foul, so they're marching back a long way.
Big shift
here.
in field position right there.
Yeah, as they had already crossed into Chaos territory, but with that penalty, I believe it was a holding and a personal foul.
Yeah,
so
that's going to bring them back.
That's about 25 yards there. So this went from a first down for the Swarm to a – I'm not even sure if they can see the first down marker from where they're at right now. Yeah, it's going to be first down and a mile. Like Mark said over here. So they're going to come out again. Their trips to the right side, a solo wide receiver to the left of the quarterback. He's going to be joined with a running back to the left of him in the shotgun. There's the snap. That's Carl Young on a blitz. Oh. He's going to throw it. That should be intentional grounding. Exactly, yep. Brad. So that's going to be a loss of down for the Swarm. On top of that, they're going to give sack to somebody, probably Carl Young, as he was right there. They're gonna put 7:23 back on the clock. As we'll wait for the official word of what this is. I mean, it was a pretty obvious call, right, Brad?
Oh yeah, there was no one in the vicinity, and he was just looking to get the ball off before he was gonna take a sack. But again, good pressure by the Chaos, and looks like another flag.
Well, I think that they're just conferring with each other, so they are going to keep the grounding. That's my understanding of the call. Well, so they're going to call offsetting fouls here. There's going to be a roughing the passer, and then there's going to be an intentional grounding. So they're going to replay that down. Okay. I didn't quite see that roughing the passer there. I definitely saw the intentional grounding. Brad, did you get a chance to see the roughing the passer there?
No, I did not, but I'm assuming after he threw it, there was a tackle being made, and they called the roughing the passer.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for the Chaos, as it looked like they were going to lose a down and some yardage there. But the Swarm are going to come out, 3 wide receivers to the right of the formation, 1 to the bottom. He's looking to throw. He's throwing to the right side. Nobody's over there. That's Mike Valenti over there. looked like he was throwing the ball to him as there was no swarm receiver anywhere close to him.
That's really the first or second long ball we've seen, and now we know they can't really pass the long ball. And as you see in that pass, it looked like it was going right to the Chaos player. Really no set call, and you're going to struggle when you can't throw it deep and you're down some points. That's a big part to move the ball. And then also the running game is not really working for Zion, so they look like they're going to be in trouble as they try to move the chains with a quarterback who has struggled to pass the ball along.
Yeah, the two long plays that they have attempted, one was picked off there by Marvin Silk-Roan, and the other one probably could have been picked off right there by Mike Valenti. So, again, they're going to come out, trips to the top, a solo wide receiver to the bottom in the shotgun. They're looking to pass. He's throwing again. Same exact situation. However, Valenti picks this one off as he takes the ball down the field. He's going to get wrapped up right about the 34-yard line. So, almost exactly the same thing, back-to-back plays, but this time the Chaos come out with the interception.
They came down with the interception. They succeeded in the play. And, a long pass going into the Chaos way as we see the players dancing and celebrating a turnover and another chance to get in this red zone and make the lead even more than it already is.
Yeah, this is exactly what we talked about coming out of the second half, as the Chaos wanted to impose their will on the Swarm and really open up this game so they can kind of get an easy one. They haven't had a lot of them like we talked about earlier. They'd love to have a nice, easy win here in the first week of the playoffs as they continue to try to defend their four-time GFL crown. So, again, they're going to come out in their base offense. Two wide receivers on each side, a running back to the left of Suchuk. There's the handoff to C.J. Young. He's going to go up the field. Wow, what a game C.J. Young is having as he bulldozes his way for another first down for the Chaos.
If you look at here, they give the handoff, and it looks like a guy is holding onto him while he runs. Young was running, and the guy was holding onto him, and he's kind of carrying him. It's an immense force and immense power shows that this running back has. Pretty incredible stuff right there, and the speed that he adds onto this makes this guy a great running back. Yeah,
CJ's having a great game here tonight as he's basically gone downhill. He's a one-cut-and-go guy. So, again, base formation, two wide receivers on each side, C.J. Young to the right. There's going to be a false start by Cody Gallard as he was in the slot on the left side of the formation and took a couple steps before the snap was gone. So that's going to be 5 yards. It's going to move the Chaos back 5 yards. But it's going to be a 1st and 15 right about the 24-yard line, I'm sorry. So 1st and 15 from right there with the penalty getting them pushed back. What are you looking for, Brad?
I could see they continue running it maybe. I think the run game has worked one as well, but let's see what they do. And they do give it to the running back.
Yeah, there he goes again. C.J. Young just putting his head down and bulling people over. He's got plenty of yards there. Suchuk just did the feed his man again, and I don't blame him.
Feed
Wouldn't
him
you? He's having a great game.
Him.
No, they cannot, Brad. Right now, it looks like the defensive line for the Swarm is they have tired legs.
Yeah.
They just don't have it right now. And the offensive line for the Chaos is getting one heck of a push up front, which is enabling C.J. Young to hit the hole and then get into the second level.
Feed the beast.
Yeah, you'd have to think that they're doing great on the offensive line with giving them the ball. So give him the ball once again.
Why not? Give him
again, base formation, C.J. Young to the right of Suchuk. Looks like the offensive lineman, number 68. That's Terrence Sirleaf, 6'3", 355-pound guard out of Westinghouse. Looks like he jumped a little early. So, again, that's going to push the Chaos back 5 yards. But if you're C.J. Young, all you're thinking is this is 5 extra yards that I get to carry the ball.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, I was just incredible by the play a couple plays ago where the guy was literally on him and he was dragging him across. The force, and that guy must hit the weight room a lot because he is very strong and very fast, and it shows here in this game.
Yeah, so the Chaos broken huddle again, base formation, 2 wide receivers on each side. That's Young to the left of Suchuk in the shotgun. There's a low snap. Young going to pick up that ground ball. Wow, does he play baseball too? I mean, he's just doing absolutely everything. As a bad snap there by Brandon Solibo was picked up by number 25, C.J. Young, and he did what he has been doing. He moved the ball. He got a few yards there. So that's going to bring up about a third and about 4 yards here for the Chaos.
I see them giving it to Young again. That one looked like it was a bad snap, but it was like a direct snap to Young, and he took it. He didn't panic at all, gained the necessary yards. I say they feed it to him. Why not? I mean, they haven't been able to stop him, and for this short of a yard, got to give it to him again.
Exactly, Brad. I personally probably would give it to him 2 times in this situation, as he is very close to getting that first down 4 yards away, and they haven't been able to stop him. So, again, base formation for the Chaos. Young with Suchuk in the backfield, and Suchuk's just going to take a straight draw. He's going on the slide. There's a flag. Suchuk is going to get in the end zone, but we're going to wait and see what that flag was. Is it's a possibility for a hold? They are pointing right there at number 70. I think that's Rob Alibi. Looks like they're going to get robbed for a hold. Let's see what the exact call is.
Interesting play call there, as they didn't feed the running back there.
There's the hold.
But they go to the outside with the quarterback. You know, you got to fake it sometimes to throw him off guard. And I mean, with the hold, helped them out a little. But you know, let's see. They're backed up a little now, and it's third down. So
yeah, that's gonna push them back 5 yards. I'm sorry, 10 yards with that hold. So the ball looks to be spotted right at the 19-yard line. It's gonna be right about the 5-yard line to get that first down. So they got their work cut out for them with this. Yeah, with this third and long. So they're going to come out in their base formation, 2 wide receivers on each side. That's Young in the backfield with Suchuk to the right of him. There's a shotgun snap. He's rolling. Suchuk's rolling to the right side. He's looking. He's going to tuck it and run. Let's see if he can get close to the first down to make sure that fourth down play is a little bit more manageable. But there's a flag late. Suchuk was motioning to his face mask, so let's hope that that is the call, as that would give the Chaos a first down and move the ball ever so close to the goal line. So let's see what the play is up. And there it is. There's that face mask.
Big call.
So that's going to move the ball up half the distance, going to give the Chaos a first down. So it's going to be first and goal. We'll wait 1 second to see exactly where they're going to set the ball. So it looks like they're going to set it at the 6. What do you think here? First and goal. Brad, do you think that they're going to
ground and pound?
Keep feeding the beast?
Yeah, you got it up the middle right here. Give it a couple tries. They should be able to punch this one in. Again, fumbles are costly, though, so you got to secure the ball. All
right, so the Chaos have broken the huddle, the base formation for them. 2 wide receivers on each side. That's C.J. Young to the right of Suchuk in the shotgun. And there's the snap. Suchuk's going to give it to C.J. Young. He's going over the right side. He's going to get stopped for a short gain, possibly 1 yard there to get it to the 5. It looks like you got a little bit more than that. It's going to be inside the 5 at the 4. What'd you think of that?
Well, it looked like Zion knew this play was coming. They brought a lot of guys in the box and were able to kind of stop him for the first time in a while. You know, I think they're expecting this play now, and they're trying to stop it, so they're bringing a lot of people inside in the formation. Maybe we try a play action fake right here, or maybe a toss to the outside, as they seem to have locked down the middle for that last play.
Yeah, on second down here, they've broken the huddle. Again, the exact same formation as last play, so 2 wide receivers on each side of the formation. It's Young with Suchuk and the shotgun. There's the snap. It's going to be a fake to Young. Great fake by Suchuk. They're going to call a hold right there on number 5, Donnell Salas.
I like the play call there, though.
I like it. I agree with
you
there,
Going to the
Brad.
outside, fake it to the middle. You know, they were expecting people to come up the middle. No one saw that coming.
Yeah, they crashed a lot in the middle, like you said, as they've tried to bottle up C.J. Young on this the end towards the end of this drive. But unfortunately for the Chaos, another penalty is going to hurt him here, as we're going to get the official call as he's coming out.
A lot of flags this quarter.
Well, yeah, they've already walked it back, so that's it looks like a illegal block in the back as opposed to a hold. That's still 10 yards. It's unfortunate for the Chaos, as the previous play would have resulted in a Suchuk rushing touchdown, but they're going to wipe that touchdown off. They're going to bring it back about 10 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 15. Let's see, where do they spot the ball here? Right about the 15-yard line. So they've broken the huddle. Again, they're going to come out in their base, so 2 wide receivers on each side. That's C.J. Young to the right of the quarterback. Suchuk in the shotgun as he's telling Sumlin to get a little bit further out there. C.J. Young has switched sides to the left of Suchuk now. There's the snap. He's looking to the left. Now he's going to the right. Fakes. He's going to pull it down, run up the middle. He's going to be in for a touchdown. So Suchuk, one play after he scores a touchdown, he decides, hey, I'm going to do it again.
He wanted that touchdown again and just tucked it in and ran to the end zone. Great play. Good protection right there, and he saw an opening and ran with it.
Yeah, so again, Suchuk does a really good job of reading the defense there, as the swarm DBs did a really good job of covering the Chaos wide receivers, but Suchuk can not only throw the ball, he is a threat to run.
He's very fast.
As he did exactly that. We've seen him break off some big runs this year, and another big run from about 15 yards out to get the Chaos a bigger lead at 18-0. As they have broken the huddle. Looks like they're going to go for 2. They're going to have 2 running backs. So, it looks like they're in the pistol here. That's Jarrell Johnson and C.J. Young in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the formation. Oh, that was a bad play. Wow. But Suchuk improvises, throws to Brockman. He's going to get that 2-point conversion. As wow, that play didn't look right, Brad, but it sure got a great result.
Yeah, it looked like it was like a fullback dive. Then they faked the pitch out, but they ended up throwing it in the end. So a couple fakes, and they end up scoring the 2-point conversion, and they get it to 20.
Wait 1 second
here. We got a flag.
Oh, they're calling a delay? No, that's a legal man downfield. So that's going to push the Chaos back 10 yards. So penalties
huge this quarter.
Haven't necessarily hurt them as they've got into the end zone twice.
Right.
But it's not helping them on the other hand.
I think it's, getting late in the game. It's hot out there. People are making mental mistakes and stuff. But you see that in these games in August. The weather is hot out there. But they'll give it another shot here a little farther back. I'm assuming they're going to go for the aerial attack and try to pass.
Yeah, they tried to run the ball there to Jarrell Johnson-Blaylark, but a little miscommunication as to what play that was. Suchuk did a really good job of improvising, throwing to Brockman, but unfortunately that's all for naught, as there was an illegal man downfield, as it was supposed to be a run play, which makes a lot of sense. So they're going to come out, same formation. There's going to be a play-action fake by Suchuk. He's got a man. He's got 2 men wide open. They're going to get that 2-point conversion. So right there, that's number 9, Lucius Shanklin, hauling in the 2-point conversion, bumping up the Chaos lead 20-0.
Now it looks like we got a play-action bootleg rollout, and it goes crossing pattern right to the left side of the end zone and wide open. Some of the players on Zion were looking for that run and bought on the fake, and they get the 2-point conversion, and they increase this lead.
I will tell you this. Suchuk had about 3 receivers he could have went to on that play that could have gotten him the 2-pointers. He had a receiver trailing on the other side in the back of the end zone that had confused the DB, which was also open. He elected to throw to the more open side as 2 of the Chaos players were over there. So regardless of the decision, great result. They'll take the 2 points, extend the lead to 20-0. Here with a minute 42 seconds.
When you have a running game that strong, that makes the play action play so much more important and so much more believable, because when you have a running back that's constantly taking up the middle, you got to respect that running game. So once you pull that play action, they all bite.
Yeah, that running game predicates the passing game
Yes,
and vice
definitely.
versa. So the Chaos have realized that, hey, we're running the ball very well.
Yeah.
We get them to commit up a little bit with some let play action.
They'll bite.
We're going to have some holes in the back end of that defense. And that's exactly what happened there on the 2-point conversion.
Yep.
So very good analysis there, Brad. Well done. So as Kozlowski gets ready to kick this ball off back to the Swarm, the Chaos have opened up their lead from a 6-0 halftime lead to 20-0 here towards the end of the third quarter. 1:42 left. Zion, again, that's 6 quarters and they haven't scored a touchdown. It looks like it might be 7 as they field the ball right at the 5-yard line on the kickoff. He's going up the right side, up the middle. He's hit the 35, hits the right. He's going to end up right at the 35. He got dropped right there. So good special teams there by the Chaos as the Swarm returner has had a few good returns.
Good.
So to get him at the 35, that's a win for the Chaos.
Yeah, I mean, this guy has been pretty good for the Swarm, is getting them in pretty good field position. But, yeah, the Chaos hold him to not as many yards as before. But, again, it looks like so far in this game, it doesn't matter how far the return game gets them. The offense doesn't seem to be able to get a drive going, to get a couple first downs. Yeah, they're going to have to change this game plan, but down 20 with time running low, I mean, something's got to change for the Swarm.
Yeah, something definitely has to change as their halftime adjustments really haven't been adjustments.
No.
As they had some successful plays early in the first half when they had their tight end being a lead blocker for a couple of those runs, but they haven't gone back to that as they have gotten down. So they're going to come out, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen in the pistol with a running wide receiver to the top, and they're going to hand it off to the running back. He's not going to get too much. As again, that's that's number 90, Chevy Jenkins, making the play.
You know, and for the Zion, I don't know what their depth chart is about, but if their backup quarterback has an arm, they may want to consider putting him in the game because these drives that Zion's producing aren't much. You know, these couple quick runs and these screen passes, you need the big plays right here. But I doubt in this playoff game they're going to go to their bench. But, you know, Zion's going to keep trying to get this run game attack and go with those quick slants, but you know time is not on their side.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something as time is winding down here in the third quarter and in the game as they come out with 2 wide receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. There's a bad snap to number 8. That's a direct snap as he is not the normal quarterback. Number 9 is the quarterback. So it looks like you might be right, Brad. They might make a change.
Well, I think that kind of play, I think they should have ran for their starting quarterback. He's more of a scrambler. I don't know much about number 8, but it looks like they might be able to change and try to change things up. And he looks like he's either coming to get a play or coming out. But yeah, they're going to try anything. And now it's a very tough down right here, 3rd and long. Looks like they're going to let the quarter run out and talk it over.
Yeah. So once again, the Swarm haven't scored. That is 7, minimum 7. I'm not quite sure what they did in the game prior to last week's, but minimum 7 quarters now without putting up any points on the board. You're not going to win football games doing that, Brad.
No, I wonder who the offensive coordinator is. But anyways, you should go to Rug Mechanic. It's time to get rugged. Make sure to use the promo code CHAOS to get 10% off your next Rug Mechanic.
Yeah, well, you also have to take a look at some of our other places that are supporting the Chicago Chaos. Of course, there's the Lyle Area Chamber of Commerce. There's Ruggomaniac right there. The Lyle Lanes Bowling Alley, Knockerball in Chicago, Fratos, La Hacienda, Mexican food if you're hungry. I'm sure they got some great food over there.
Tilted Kilt, great place to watch the game.
T's Sandwich Shack, which surprisingly, Mark, what happened to them again this week? I know that they were sick last week with T's Sandwich Shop. Oh, kidney stones, understandable. Okay, because we missed out T's last week and again this week. Typically, they're a staple here at Chaos Games. Yeah. So we wish them the best. The kidney stones, I hear, is not fun. My uncle had them. We went and visited him in the hospital. Golf balls is, yeah, and that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And yes, we definitely wish him a speedy recovery. So the Swarm are going to start the first play here of the fourth quarter. And there's the snap. He's going to get a lot of pressure. He's going to run out of the pocket at number 8. He's going to be right at the 35. He's going to be wrapped down by Nick Olson.
Great tackle.
Big tackle there.
Yeah, he kind of grabbed his leg and didn't let him go far. He had a little bit of room to run there, but the speed could not catch up to him. And it looks like it's 4th down. And will they go for it? I think they should. They probably will punt it, or maybe not. Down 20 with their offense not going well.
Honestly, their offense really hasn't moved the ball, and the Chaos so far in the second half has done a really good job of moving the ball. You'd have to expect that they're going to punt the ball by giving the Chaos, if they don't get the first down, by giving the Chaos the ball in their 35-yard lines, basically admitting to defeat because they haven't been able to stop the Chaos offense here in the second half.
Yeah, not looking good for Zion right now. And the Chaos going to continue to run the ball on offense, I believe, kind of get that clock moving more. And feed their running back, Mr. Young, who's been hard to stop for Zion.
Yeah, so it does look like the Swarm are in punt formation. The Chaos are going to have 2 guys back there.
I'll run a fake here, but they're not going to do that.
No, ooh, that was close to being blocked. That's a short kick.
A lot of
That's
hang time.
Spinning right there, right about the 50-yard line. That's bouncing the Chaos players after that last punt that hit Nick Olson. A little bit more aware of where the ball is, as that was a terrible punt. That's going to only go about 16 yards. So that's not what the Swarm wanted. But the Chaos are going to get the ball back a couple yards away from midfield. They're going to start this drive on the 47-yard line. Wow. So, again, good field position for the Chaos.
Yeah, it's
as the referees are pointing over here towards some of the players. They're talking about not clapping on the field. I'm not quite sure why, as Lavert Smith, the referee, one of the side judges, actually came over and pointed directly at him to tell him to stop clapping.
Probably for taunting and getting
I think that's just a warning.
Yeah, yeah.
So, again, the Chaos are going to come out in their base formation. Jarrell Johnson-Blaylock to the left of Suchuk. And there's a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. Looks like that's going to be, not a flag. That's going to be a timeout called by the Swarm. They must not have liked the way that the Chaos came out on offense. However, the Chaos have really been fairly simple with their offensive play calling, as a lot of things have worked. They don't need to get tricky here. Up 20-0, you'd have to figure they're going to run a lot of base offensive plays, especially like you said earlier, the clock is on the Chaos's side, so you'd figure that they're going to probably run the ball a couple of times to get that clock moving.
I think they need to be very conservative on the clock, not do anything that could cause a turnover, try to get that yardage, try to get those easy, 2nd and short, 3rd and 4 plays kind of there, and just pound the ball and continue to run down, because Zion has not been able to stop the run. And, why quit when it's working, So I think they're going to continue with that.
Yeah, they've definitely had a tough time, the Swarm have, of stopping the offense for the Chaos here in the second half, as they've made some solid adjustments at halftime in order to score 2 touchdowns in that third quarter, and now to their first possession of the fourth quarter to get fantastic field position. So they have broken the huddle. They're going to come out in their base formation, so there's going to be 2 wide receivers on each side. A running back to the left of Suchuk, that's Jarrell Johnson-Blaylock in the shotgun. There's the snap. There's a fake. So Suchuk's going to take it himself. There's a flag on the play. Suchuk's going to get wrapped up. He's going to get pushed out of bounds right about the 38-yard line.
See, a run.
Let's wait 1 second and find out what this flag was. What were you saying, Brad?
I was just going to say a run with the quarterback is kind of risky there, because they're kind of prone to fumbling. And I don't know. I would hand it to the running back, but I guess their quarterback right here has the legs to scramble, but again, risk call, and it looks like they called a hold, I believe.
It is going to be a hold on the Chaos, so it looks like that's going to push them back 10 yards. Now, if I'm the Swarm, though, I'm probably declining that penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would take the downs over that. They need a stop.
But let's see what they end up doing here. As we're still waiting,
it looks
one
like
of the line judges is lined up where the ball would be if they declined it. And they've got the yard marker right there, so it looks like they're going to accept the penalty, which personally I wouldn't have done. I would have taken the 2nd and 14 or 2nd and 16, whatever it would have been after that play.
it looks like 44 has been very talkative to the Chaos sideline. And
okay, they are going to decline it. That does make
it.
sense.
All right.
Okay.
This game is getting a little more chippy, as we saw last time, where they had to be worn the Chaos sideline. So something to look into going deeper in the game, and potential flags being flown.
Yeah, it is getting a little crazy here. They've all kind of have to keep their cool. It is a game at the end of the day.
Yeah, well, it is. It also is the last game of the season for one team, so they go out firing. So, but it looks like they're gonna take over. Second down or
here the Chaos come out of that with their base. Suchuk's gonna pump fake. He's gonna go to the right side. That's Salas. That's gonna get picked off right there by the Swarm. Number 3 has picked that ball off. That's a questionable throw there by Suchuk.
I don't understand why they would be I know it's 1st and long, but you got to move this clock off, and you got to take less risky plays. But the throw was a little underthrown, and as soon as I saw it come out of his hand, I kind of knew that was going to be intercepted. And they don't take advantage of the short punt, and it looks like Zion will take over around 40 midfield range and try to make this game a 13-point game.
As you have Jarrell Johnson Blaylark over there talking to Suchuk. Like I said before, Jarrell is the director of player personnel, so he helps recruit a lot of these players, and he's obviously a leader of the team. He's got that C patch. That means he's a captain. So if anyone's going to go calm the quarterback down, it's going to be Jarrell.
Yeah.
So he has done that as they kind of are talking schemes here after that turnover, after the interception that Suchuk has thrown. So the Swarm are going to come out here, trips to the bottom, solo wide receiver to the top, in the shotgun with the running back to the left of the quarterback.
Looks like number 8 is the quarterback
looks like
now.
They have kept that change with it. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw down the field. That's going to be, wow.
In his hands.
In and out of Mike Valenti's hands.
It looked like almost a miscommunication, like there was 2 guys that wanted to intercept it.
Yeah.
Or perhaps, but a bad throw into double coverage also by the quarterback.
Yeah, again, the Swarm's quarterbacks are having difficult time moving the ball, putting it in the right spots for their wide receivers to go up and make plays. Unfortunately there for the Chaos, they couldn't come down with the interception, but Valenti's going to get a PBU though, so that's a stat that he can add up there. But take a look at the replay here. As the quarterback just kind of lofts it up there. Yeah, that's a questionable throw.
Maybe in the offseason, Zion looks for a quarterback to be signed because the 2 guys they have right now have been struggling to throw the ball. But in order to get back in this game, they're going to need the long ball.
Exactly. So they're going to have trips to the bottom of your screen, solo wide receivers to the top. Again, there's some motion. He's going to dump it off to number 28. He's going to break 1 tackle, but then he's going to be thrown out of bounds by number 8, Lavert Smith. As he makes the tackle right at the 35-yard line.
And, if I was Zion, I know they run all these dump plays, but a play that I haven't seen is the halfback screen. I think that could potentially work for them as all the linemen kind of go up and they do the little dump to their running back. That could be something in the works for them as their long game is not working.
All right, so we're having a little bit of conversation with the referees and us here in the press box. we'll figure that all out. But it looks like the Chaos have substituted a few guys there, out there. Number 31, that's Steve Davis. He's a DB. He's come in as Nick Olson is on the sidelines. They're rotating again. They're rotating a lot of their D linemen. As you can see right there, Nick Olson just popped into your screen. Even though he's not on the field, he's definitely a leader of the defense. So again, the Swarm are going to come out same formation as they had last play. The quarterback's looking to throw. He's going to throw. He's got a man over the middle. He's going to hit the 50. He's going to be tackled right at the 48 into Chaos territory. So they're going to get a first down. This quarterback change has kind of rejuvenated their offense. But, Brad, do you think they have enough time to engineer a full comeback down 3 scores?
I mean, I think their offense maybe has enough to do it. But the thing is, the defense, it's going to be tough to stop the Chaos if they keep it to their game plan and they keep running. But if the Chaos go and try to make some long throws and questionable decisions, turnovers are key. But down 20, they're going to need to score this possession, I believe, if they have any chance of being in this game.
I completely agree with you. So the Swarm have broken the huddle. They're going to have 1 wide receiver solo down to the bottom of your screen, 2 to the top, 2 running backs in the backfield. And there's number 8. He's scrambling. He's going up to the left side. He's going to try to make a play out of nothing. As he's going to get pushed out of bounds, he's going to get about 3 to 4 yards there on the broken play. As the Chaos couldn't quite corral him, he's moving out of the pocket. Their new quarterback that they've made a change. He looks like he's got a little bit more command of the offense. You have to wonder why they didn't insert him into the game until so late.
Yeah, wonder that as well. But, sometimes people come into the game plan thinking one guy's going to work, and by halftime, they got to make some changes and stuff. But, you never know until the end, and the Chaos have a big defense possession coming up these next few plays.
Yeah, so the Swarm are going to break the huddle. They're going to have trips to the bottom, solo wide receiver to the top, a running back to the right of the quarterback in the shotgun. There's the snap. Shotgun, looking. He's going to throw a little dump screen to number 34. He's going to, he's going to take a hard hit. Wow. He's going to bounce right off of that hit.
Unbelievable.
Oh, he's going to be just tripped up over there after a big gain. You got to wrap up. I love to see the hard hits, but in this situation, you got to wrap up, get the man down to the ground. So that's going to be a big gainer for the Swarm, as this quarterback change has rejuvenated them on just a little bit, enough to give the Chaos some worries here late in the 4th quarter.
And that run right there was pretty incredible. I mean, he bounces off the tackle, kind of stumbles because he was hit so hard, and continues his feet moving, goes north, and picks up a pretty good gain. And, like you said, the quarterback has rejuvenated this team, and they look like they're on a little roll here. But watch for another one of these dump passes. Oh, it's a pitch
out to the left side. 28's going to take it. He's going to get knocked over there by Marvin Silk Roan Jr. Once again, Marvin's having a good game.
Yeah.
He's already has an interception. There's a tackle for loss right there. He's done some really positive things for the Chaos defense this evening.
Yeah, him along with the rest of this defense. I mean, there's a lot of players that made huge impacts tonight, just to name a few, though. And he has had a very solid game, both in the secondary and making tackles on the field.
All right, so the Swarm are still huddled up, trying to figure out what play that they're going to run next as the clock continues to wind.
Gotta get one in.
9 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the 4th quarter as they are down 20-0 to the Chaos, as the Chaos have come out in the second half and scored 2 unanswered touchdowns to bump the lead up from 6-0 at halftime to 20-0 here in the 4th quarter. There's the snap for the Swarm. Quarterback's looking. He's going to run out of the pocket, out of contain. He's trying to throw. He's looking for a man. He's just going to throw it. That's number 10. And it looks like he caught it for a touchdown.
Did he get his feet in?
I sure think he did.
Let's see the replay here.
So I think that's going to be 6 points for the Swarm there, as he got both feet in the back of the end zone. They broke down in the secondary as there's only 1 Chaos defender, close to 2 wide receivers over there. Looks like that quarterback change really has done something for the Swarm's offense.
I mean, the quarterback who has a threat to run, I believe the secondary thought that the quarterback was running, and in the end, before he crossed the line of scrimmage, threw the ball, a great play running to his side, and found the end zone and an excellent play. And they're right back into this game. Interesting to see if they go for the 2 or the 1.
Yeah, my guess is they're going to have to go for it here for 2, as they're still down 2 scores regardless. A lot of times coaches have little sheets to check to see whether it's the right time to go for 2. I think it is the right time to go for 2, as it does look like they are lining up for 2. So they've got 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's a pitch back to number 28. It's going to get eaten up in the backfield. That's number 7, Carl Young, making a big play over there to stop the Swarm from completing that 2-point conversion. So the score is going to stay. I'm not sure what they're doing. Hold on here. There might have been a flag. Let's wait and see. Looks like that's going to be on the chaos as Louis Nunez is throwing up his arms. He's not quite sure. That's going to be an offsides. Wait, what? What was that call?
Looked like the home run call. I don't know.
Kind of thought that was true. So they hit a home run there? I'm confused.
I haven't seen that one. I'm sorry to say.
I've never seen that either. Well, regardless, the Swarm are going to get another opportunity as they hit a home run and get another shot at this 2-point conversion here. I've never seen that call by an official, so we'd love to tell you what that was, but up here in the booth, we have no idea. So they're going to go for it on 2. Quarterback's under center, which you haven't seen. There's a fumbled snap.
No way.
Wow.
And he picked it up.
The quarterback still picked it up and jumped into the end zone to complete that 2-point conversion. So the score is going to be 20-8. The Chaos are still leading here in the 4th quarter at Ralph Babe Serpico Memorial Field in the village of Melrose Park as the first round of the GFL playoffs have commenced. And the number 3 seed Chaos are winning over the number 6 seed Swarm 20-6, 8:44 left. Is it too early to go for an onside kick?
Yes and no. I mean, I think it depends on this, if they believe in this defense. If they think this defense can stop the Chaos offense, then I would not go for an onside kick right now. Is it too early? No, it's never too early for an onside kick. They could go with a surprise onside kick as well, where they pretend like they're kicking.
Pooch
something
kick.
like that, or even a short squib or something. But I think they play it safe. Try to pin the Chaos back and see if the defense can hold them, because you got 8 minutes, which is still a good chunk of time.
Yeah, you'd have to think so, but on the Chaos side of things, when they get the ball back here on offense,
they're going to run it.
They are going to have to milk the clock. Exactly,
yeah.
Brad. They need to run the clock. The clock is in their favor at this point in time with a 20-8 lead. That's exactly what they need to do. And as we talked about on their last drive when they had that interception, they probably should have run the ball a couple more times to bleed that clock a little bit more to shorten up this game. Unfortunately, they opted to throw the ball, which resulted in a turnover, which allowed the Swarm a new life.
Yeah.
They scored a touchdown off the turnover, which you see so many times in football.
Yeah.
Brett, it's that momentum shift.
Momentum is huge in football, and kind of gets the players more pumped up and stuff. And, when you're throwing the ball, not only do you give the other team an opportunity to intercept it, and it's more of a risk, but the clock is stops, every incomplete pass or something like that. So, again, they really need to feature their running back, C.J. Young, and, kind of get this running game back where it was. I don't think they'll have a problem with that, and they're going to feed him often and often.
No, but if I'm the Chaos front line, I am keeping an eye on what this kicker's doing. All right, so he does end up sending it deep. It's going to be an over-end kick. It's going to be dropped. It's going to be pitched back. Jarrell Johnson's going to pitch it back to number 32. That's going to be Cody Gallard. They're really trying to get Cody Gallard the ball tonight. I'm not sure if Quinnell Johnson should have kicked that one back as opposed to just taking it himself.
Yeah. Laterals are risky. Sometimes they work out and sometimes they not. It sometimes, if you're going from a switch of direction, so you get it from the left and then you pitch it to the outside and then they go the other way, it can work, but it also can backfire as well. And yeah, I'm agreeing with you. He should have just took it initially, but they were looking for a big play right there. Didn't seem to get it. And with 8:33 remaining, Zion will try to stop them on defense, and the Chaos will try to run it down their throats.
Yeah, sometimes when you're trying to make too big of a play, you end up hurting your team.
Yeah.
Fortunately for the Chaos, that's not the case there. So again, they're going to come out in the pistol formation, wide receiver to the bottom. 2 to the top. They're going to give it again to Gallard. He's going to go on the right side. He's made a big move there. He's going to be close to that first down. Might have gotten 9 yards there on that run, but you could see why they've been trying to get him the ball, as he was explosive off of the right side there.
Yeah, I mean, they're really moving in this offense. But the question is, if Zion is bringing the blitz, bringing everyone in that box, do you try the one-on-one coverage? I know it's a pass and stuff, but if they're blitzing and you know that the defense is going onto the run, do you switch it up with the pass? That's the thing that the coordinator for Zion is probably thinking of, trying to really stop this run, but they might try to counter that.
Well, you have to think on the Chaos side, if they're going to pin their ears back and go after the quarterback, a screen would be a great play call.
Yeah.
So, again, they're going to come out in that pistol, 1 wide receiver to the bottom, 2 on the top. That's a bad snap. Suchuk's just going to take it. He's going to try to run to first down. He's going to get that first down on the broken play. He's going to bring it to the 48-yard line, so that's going to move the chains for the Chaos. A weird play, but good result.
There were a lot of those plays this game where it seemed like a broken play, but the quarterback has been able to either grab the first down or grab the extra yards. But in the first half, we saw a little struggles with the center and Brandon Salabo hiking the ball. So we could maybe watch out for that. And, a costly snap could change the possession, but they got to make sure that they get the snap into the quarterback's hands every time and make a clean either handoff or play action and throw it.
As Quinnell Johnson's just rolling around on the sideline over here. Now he's using his helmet to prop himself up and get a nice field view of the game. So again, the Chaos have broken the huddle. They're going to be where's Suchuk? He's behind the center. He doesn't do this very often, but he's going to take the snap in I formation again to Gallard. He's going to make a run past the 45 into the 44-yard line. So a solid gain there by Cody Gallard, as they've fed him the ball a couple of times here and with very good results.
Yeah, this Chaos team has a lot of good running backs, a lot of options here. Kind of reminds me of the Denver Broncos, where they just got a trio of running back and they feed the hot hand, whoever's going. They got, C.J. Anderson, Ronnie Hillman, so they got the power and they got the speed. So this is definitely a strength that could carry them farther into the playoffs.
Yeah, so once again, Suchuk is in the I formation, offset I, 2 wide receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. They're going to give it again right there up the middle. So they're going to fight. They're going to blow it dead right at the 40-yard line. So again, that is Cody Gallard getting the ball, as they've given it to him 3 times in a row. The 5'10", 185-pound running back from Senn High School. That's my mom's alma mater, too.
Oh, okay.
But he's done a really good job here on this drive, as it looks like, again, the defensive line, the defense in general for the Swarm, they look tired so far on this drive.
It's tiring trying to stop those running backs.
Yeah, exactly. It's the offensive line is imposing their will for the Chaos right now on the Swarm defensive line. So you have to figure Suchuk, who normally isn't under center, as they are in an offset I, same formation as last play, they're just going to keep pounding the ball down the throats of the Swarm. So there's the handoff again to Gallard. He's going to go running on the right side. He's going to lane. He's getting to the outside. He's going to try to go for 6. He's going to get dragged out of bounds right at about the 16-yard line. So again, Cody Gallard making big chunks in yardage here on this drive.
Yeah, I mean, the running game has been very impressive, and, the running backs are having good games, but you got to credit the offensive line. Those are the guys who create the holes. Those guys are blocking the defensive ends, and these guys are doing a great job tonight creating every single running back that's been in has been very productive.
Very much so. They have a deep stable of running backs here to do the chaos. And they're actually even missing another piece of that running game. Nate Camo, it doesn't look like he was able to make the game this evening. So, again, offset I with Brockman under center. And there's the handoff to Gallard. Once again, on the left side, he's going to try to hit the corner. He's going to make a move. There's a flag on the play. He's going to get dropped right about the 15-yard line. But let's wait 1 second and hear what that flag is.
Holding offense number 25. So again, another penalty that's going to bring them back, but it doesn't look too big of a deal as this running game for the Chaos is going very well tonight, and it seems like they're going to keep handing the ball to these running backs.
Yeah, so again, the Chaos have really done a good job here on this drive of running the ball, as you have to figure they're just going to keep running the ball again. The offensive line's getting a great push, so why not? Again, offset I for Suchuk, a 2 wide receiver to the top, 1 on the bottom. There's a fake. Action. There's a play action. He's going to throw it deep to Brockman. He's got his man. That's going to be a touchdown for the Chaos. So they're going to push their lead to 26-6. They're going to get those 6 points back real fast. So really good job there by the offensive coordinator. He got the defense to think run, and then boom, play action pass, pop it open.
Yeah, interesting play call right there. Kind of goes out and does that play action fake. Quarterback rolls out, bites one way. Everyone's thinking he's going left, throws it to the right, and finds the receiver wide open for a touchdown and expands this lead to looks like pretty good for the Chaos. And now it looks like they're going to be going for the 2-point conversion, and we'll see if it's a run or pass. I could see them running it up the middle right now. The run game has been pretty good for them.
Yeah, so let's take a look and see what the Chaos end up doing. Again, they're in that offset I, so you have to think they're going to run the ball. And there's the handoff right there by Suchuk to Gallard. I think he's going to be short. I don't think he made it. They've whistled that he is not going to make it, so he's going to be short. They didn't convert that 2-point conversion, but again, really good job there by the Chaos offense to stretch this lead once again to 26-20, as there's only a little more than 3.5 minutes here left in the fourth quarter. The Chaos would love a quick stop here on defense, and then let their offense take the ball and get them that W, get in that victory formation.
Oh, yeah, bring in some of the backups if they can and kind of run the clock out if they can and advance to the next round. That's all. Win and advance.
Exactly. Win and move on.
Yeah.
It's exactly what the Chaos, that's their mindset today.
Yeah, they're not stopping. They don't want to end the season now. They want to keep playing football.
This was all about business, and they've been doing business ever since the 4th week of the season when they beat this team here, the Swarm. They haven't lost since that point in the year. They started the season 1-2. The Chaos themselves, the team, they never got discouraged by that slow start. They did a really good job of putting everything together, getting everybody on the same page, because as a football team, it's 9 units strong. They're all over the place, as you know, and they put it together, and they're getting everything right at the right time.
Yeah, everything's clicking, and it's a perfect time for everything to gel right now. And with a game like this, you bring in a lot of momentum, and if they can keep this up, the sky's the limit. Everything seems to be working tonight on both sides of the ball. And again, I'm really impressed with all the players today. But someone that stood out the most was C.J. Young for me, the 5'11", 250 running back from Foreham. His game really it piqued my interest, and give him the game ball if we had one of those.
Yeah, he did a really good job here tonight. Actually, to be honest with you, I'd probably go with the offensive line. They've opened up holes for all of the running backs so far, but a little premature to do that as we still have 3 minutes and 37 seconds left. So let's make sure that that the Chaos get a stop here, go into victory formation, and call it a game as Kozlowski gets ready to kick it off. And there's the kick. It's going to be a low knuckleball. It's going to be fielded right about the 15-yard line. Coming up the middle, number 10 is going to go up the left sideline, waiting for a blocker up the middle. He's going to hit the 30-35. He's going to get stopped right at about the 37-yard line. So, again, the Swarm have done very well on their kickoffs.
Yeah.
But all for naught, as there's a late flag right there on Brockman as he's being told to go to the sidelines. I didn't see what happened. Did you, Brad?
I did not catch it.
I'm going to go with a personal foul, which is unfortunate, as this game is almost under wraps for the Chaos. Cooler heads need to prevail at the current moment. They're asking for the music to be cut, but they're looking, I don't know, one of the referees is pointing at Adam Nelson. I'm not quite sure why that was happening. As they convene right at about the 37-yard line, trying to figure out, trying to figure out exactly what this flag is, as there's an unsportsmanlike. That's on Matt Brockman. We knew it was going to be on Brockman, but I didn't quite see what happened there for the unsportsmanlike, as he was out there on kickoff coverage. He might have gotten a late hit, and a lot of times when you see something like that, it's the second guy that makes the hit and always gets caught.
And he's like, oh, I didn't do it, and it's the first guy that makes the initial contact, and the rebuttal against him is always the guy who gets the flag. But that's how it works, and they got some decent field position now, so they're going to go for the end zone.
Here's the next play here. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be tipped. Oh, wow. Almost number 31 for the Swarm. Tipped it. Almost had an opportunity to haul it in, but didn't. So that's going to be an incomplete pass for the first play of the drive for the Swarm. As with that 15-yard penalty, it pushed him past the 50-yard line to the 49 of the Chaos to start the drive. That was kind of weird. One of the Swarm players was hanging out with the Chaos defense, number 34.
Maybe sure saying a good play or something, or saying good game. I don't know.
I'm not sure if he knew what was going on there. But the Swarm have broken the huddle. They're going to come out in a pistol formation, 2 wide receivers to the top of the formation, 1 on the bottom. And there's the snap. He's going to look to swing pass. Nope, the quarterback's going to take it off to the left side and running it through the 45. He's going to be dragged down right about the 40-yard line. Uh-oh, there's a fight over there. I'm not quite sure what started that fight. I didn't see a flag being thrown. The referees are speaking it over. I do believe that was Josh Arrington caught up in that scrum, though, as he's already been called once for a personal foul. So let's wait and see. I didn't see any flags thrown, so there's a possibility that they won't be calling anything. As that happened on the other side of the field, not even close to where the play was. It doesn't look like they're going to call any flags, as it wasn't really warranted there to call a flag.
No, both sides probably did something, and not meant to do offsetting penalties, not worth it. And, the game is winding down here. But again, they have a large deficit to come back, and these runs I don't think is what they need right now.
No, they need to air the ball out with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down 20 points are the Swarm to the Chicago Chaos. So here we go on this play. There's the snap. He's going to be pressured again.
Wow. He's going back.
More pressure. He's going to throw it off his back foot. He just lofts it up there to number 9. He's going to complete the pass But again, and he's now,
Oh,
where's
yeah,
the
that's
flag there?
definitely a
There's the
flag.
flag. There's going to be a taunting right there on
You
wide
can't
receiver
do
number
that.
9. I do not understand why they're doing that at this point in time of the game. He's down 20 points late in the fourth quarter with a little under 3 minutes left to go in the
big
game.
play they make. I mean, that was Johnny Manziel scrambling all, and he finds the open receiver, but then he makes a boneheaded play. And you just lose all that. All that just happened.
All the good that happened out of that play gets reversed by that
not a smart
unsportsmanlike
play.
penalty. The ball would have been spotted on the 30, so it's going to get moved back 15 yards. So they're going to put it on the 45-yard line. So that penalty hurts the Swarm.
Oh, yeah.
You'd have to think, are they going to take the receiver off? Yeah, number 9's walking off the field. If I'm the Swarm's coaches, I'm not sure if you put him back out there for the rest of the game, as that is completely uncalled for. He didn't need to do that,
Nope.
especially with the score being what it is. So the Swarm, again, they've broken their huddle. They're going to have trips to the top on the left side of the formation. On the right side, they're going to have a solo wide receiver in the shotgun with a running back. Actually, there are 3. Okay. Again, they're going to have one running back to the left of the quarterback in the shotgun. And there's the snap. He's looking. He's pressured. He's on his
Another
back foot.
play.
He's going to run around. He's going to get dropped
Yeah.
on the 40 right there by number 49, Nick White, with a big play in the backfield. So Nick White's going to get a sack there.
Yeah, a play like that is kind of similar to the last play, and I don't know if you call it luck, but he kind of evaded the pass rushers and found the open man. But this time they try to do that. Guy wasn't so lucky, as the quarterback gets taken down and takes a huge loss and makes it for a very tough situation to get this first down.
Yeah, and it looks like there's going to be a timeout called. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the 2-minute warning here. So the Chaos, if everything holds up, they're going to go home winners. What it looks like as the Swarm on this drive, they're moving the ball backwards right now.
Yeah.
They've got a second and
Forever.
it looks like a long ways to go. So they've got a tough task here to pick up a first down to keep this drive alive. But again, the clock isn't doing them any favors with there's just being 2 minutes left and down 20 points. They don't score soon. You could all but wrap this one up.
Yeah, I mean, with what the offense has been playing so far, I don't see them going anywhere. I think that the offensive line for Zion, they got to provide way more protection on plays like this. When you're down this much, you need to have mass protection so your receivers have at least 5, 7, 10 seconds to run a deep fly route, and therefore they can air it out and kind of get these big yardage plays. But without an offensive line that can protect them, quarterback just doesn't have enough time to go back and make a decent throw.
Yeah, Quinnell Johnson came over here and asked for them to play no. Goodbye. So he thinks this one's wrapped up. I'm going to say this one's wrapped up too. As here's the next play for the Swarm. As there's a big, was there a receiver in there? There was a receiver in the area. Again, that was number 99, Adam Nelson, who's lived in the backfield this afternoon. He might as well build a house back there.
Yeah, the pressure that he brought tonight was very incredible. His speed is pretty good for a guy of that size. And now we're third and, what was that, 24?
Yeah, third and a lot.
Hail Mary time right here.
You know what? Though if you're the Swarm, you have to figure if you get 10, 15 yards, you put yourself in a little better position and go for it on fourth down, which they're going to have to do regardless of what happens on this play. So they have broken the huddle. Let's see what kind of formation they come out in. Looks like they're going to be trips to the left side of the formation, tight end on the right side with a running back in the backfield, the quarterback in the shotgun. There's the snap, a high snap, fielded by number 8. He's got pressure once again, more pressure. Guess who with the pressure? Number 99, Adam Nelson. The wide receiver has missed the ball, number 10. He misplayed it, hit him in the chest. He probably should have had a chance to catch that. But that's going to be an incomplete pass. That's going to bring up a fourth down for the Swarm, fourth and, again, really, really long. as you see some of the Chaos players, they're starting to take off their equipment. This game's pretty much wrapped up. You have to figure when the offense goes out there.
It's knee time. Or run a couple run plays and take
Nah,
a knee.
they're getting into victory formation. That's how they want to end this game, in victory formation.
They won't use their timeouts.
Yeah, and I think that the Swarm know that when they have struggled, finally putting up some points after 7 quarters of football, it just, that math just doesn't work out very well.
Yeah, no, it's
You're looking at a point a quarter,
Yeah.
Basically less, actually.
Yeah, not going to bring much success with that.
And what they're going to do is not going to be quite enough here to end this game. So, again, here's the 4th down play. It's going to be thrown up, almost intercepted there by number 24, Louis Nunez, as he just rifles the ball back. He might have been called for a
penalty,
flag there, but Louis was a little bit mad at himself. There's a reason why Louis is playing defensive back, though. Hands aren't quite there yet.
Yeah, no. Interception would have added to the stat book, but it's not really a factor now. As Chaos looks to wrap it up and head home, and then was it next Saturday?
Yeah, they're going to advance to play next week. Mark, do you know who would be the opponent?
Good question, but I think it might be the Cowboys.
He's thinking Mark Nicky here believes that it could be the Cowboys, the Illinois Cowboys, who Chaos beat, of course, earlier in this season in another tough game. They like to play tough games, but tonight, like we talked about earlier, they needed a game where they had a little bit more breathing room, and that's exactly what they got with a 20-6 win. This not your typical Chaos game. Typically, they're coming down to the wire, but today this is exactly what I wanted to see. Get a lot of guys some confidence going into the playoffs. Maybe not with the seed that they wanted to, being the 3rd seed, but again, they're gonna take a knee here, like we talked about in victory formation. They're gonna close this game out. A minute and 30 seconds here left in the 4th quarter. As it looks like the Swarm have opted to take a timeout. A little surprising. Gamesmanship there is a little interesting, as you see Jarrell Johnson-Blaylar kind of walking off to one of the coaches over here, and you have to wonder what Mike Melody's thinking right now. Why are they calling timeouts here? What are they trying to do?
Guys got their helmets off.
What's the objective? As both sides, the guys have started to take their helmets off. They kind of realize that this one's over. This one's all but wrapped up. Another W in the books for the Chaos with 1 minute and 28 seconds left. Again, let's revisit this this player of the game thing. What do you, as we have wrapped up basically, are you still going to go with your running back here, CJ Young?
Yeah, I don't know his stats. I know he had, what was it, 2 touchdowns? Was that it? Or two touchdowns?
He definitely had at least one touchdown.
One touchdown, okay.
Right.
And
I think Suchuk ran one, and then he threw one also.
Yeah. I just think not only his statistics were good, but I think he just brought another level to the game and kind of boosted this team, because his runs were just so ferocious, and it was a point in the game where Zion just couldn't stop him, and he really was an impactful player of the game. So that's my pick of the game, and interested to see and follow this guy's career. How about you? What's your pick?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with what I had originally. I'm going to go with the offensive line.
Yeah.
Opening up holes for the running backs all night. Suchuk fairly clean today. No sacks allowed. Opening up holes for the running backs. They did their job. They call them the big uglies, but they looked real pretty this afternoon.
Yeah, and not only C.J. Young had a solid game, but all the Cody Gallard and Gerald Johnson-Ballard, they all had really good games. And like you mentioned, the offensive line had a great deal to help with that, opening up holes. And a good game all around for the Chaos on both sides of the football. But yeah, that's the ball game.
Yeah, the Chaos again are going to come out winners here tonight. They're going to win the game 20-6. It's just a matter of time before that horn goes off. And there it has gone. as the Chaos are going to advance to the second week of the playoffs. They did a really good job of limiting the Swarm to do anything on the offensive end. By being able to do that, they enabled themselves to really get ahead of the ball, and they made some great adjustments as they ended up scoring 20 points after the half.
Yeah, very impressive win all around. Great game, and I really liked the team effort, and excited to see them next week.
Yeah, they've got a potential matchup with the Cowboys. We're not 100% sure as to if that is going to be the case, as we would have to check. Let me see if I can check the GFL Facebook page. Sometimes they update some game information.
So the Cowboys played today?
Yes. Actually, no, I believe the Cowboys actually had a bye here. Let me take a look here and see if they've updated anything here on the Facebook page. Looks like the Marauders will play the Ducks, so it does look like they will play the Illinois Cowboys, who they have defeated earlier this season. As in the other game this evening, the Marauders have beaten the Wolves 22-20. So it says the Marauders will most likely play the Ducks in the next round, which means that the other team available would be the Illinois Cowboys, which the Chaos will play. They have beat the Cowboys this year, so it's going to be a rematch. And, you know, especially when you play a team again in the postseason, it's a little bit different of a matchup. As we saw here tonight, the Chaos previously had played the Swarm, and they won that game 20-14, whereas tonight was a lot more defense for the Chaos. They didn't allow the Swarm really to get anything going at all, winning the game 26-20 and setting up a potential second-round matchup against the Illinois Cowboys. It looks like as the players huddle up around and we wait for them to come off the field so we can get a chance to speak with some of them, it looks like the Chaos are well on their way to defending their GFL championship. Yeah,
great game overall, and it looks like they're on their way. Question, so what was the game like against the Cowboys during the regular season? How did we do the Chaos last time they faced?
The Illinois Cowboys came in undefeated at 5-0. I did the game. The Chaos, again, a tight game, down to the wire. I can't remember exactly what the score was off hand right now, but again, the Chaos won the game.
Got the W.
I know that for a fact, as the last time they played the Swarm, they were 1-2. Starting off the season. So in week 4, they got that win against the Swarm, and they haven't lost since.
Wow.
So the Chaos have done a really good job since the rough early start of the season. They played some tough opponents in the beginning of the season, but they've turned it around. They've done everything that they needed to do, and it looks like Ashley Jackson is going to grab Nick Olson, the middle linebacker, the captain of the defense. Looks like she's going to be able to grab Nick and ask him a few questions here quickly after this big win for the Chaos. Yeah, we're ready for her. And here we go, Ashley.
Hi, this is Ashley and my friend
Tiara.
And Tiara is going to help me interview Nick Olson. And Nick, I want to know, what do you think about the game? Please tell me your thoughts.
I thought defense definitely picked us up tonight. We came out, we stressed early in practice. We had a nice film session on Wednesday. We went over all our gaps, all of those responsibilities, and we came out here today and we were going to play aggressive. We were going to take our shots, and if it cost us, we were going to play through it. I like the way we handled ourselves today, the intensity we played. We come up with a couple turnovers and made it an easy night for the offense, and they pulled it together there the second half.
And do you think there was anything that you could have done differently, or your team?
I think the key is our offense. We just need to start a little bit faster, and we haven't had a complete game this whole season. If you take a look, You know, I believe we're on like a 9-game win streak, and we still have yet to play a complete game of football. And I think right now we're starting to hit it at the best possible time come playoff time. I think we're going to come out ready next week.
And do you think that this is going to be your 5th championship?
No doubt.
Okay, no doubt. Do you have any questions for him?
How do you think your teammates did on this game?
My teammates are awesome. They're the greatest bunch of guys to play football. I don't want to be anywhere else. I wish I would have came here sooner.
And do you have anything else that you would like to say? No? Tell everybody goodbye.
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 Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, sweetie.
Ashley, we appreciate that, getting a nice little wrap up down there with middle linebacker number 52, Nick Olson, who Nick did a great job again today as the leader of the defense. He really controls exactly what they're going on out there. So wrapping up, Brad, what were your thoughts for tonight? The Chaos getting that win 26-8 over the Zion Atomic Swarm.
Well, first point I want to make is that we knew coming into the game kind of what the Zion could do offensively, and the Chaos really limited those plays and those big plays, and they had a lot of good turnovers. I think they controlled the line of scrimmage both offensively and defensively. I think their offensive line made a great push, opening many holes for the running backs, and the defensive line, they brought the pressure today, and they were able to get the quarterback, put a lot of pressure on him, and make him make the plays that he didn't want to throw to. So overall, good play on both sides of the ball, good win, and very impressed again with the running back trio.
Yeah, they did a really good job offensively and defensively. I know Nick is very, very critical about his team's performance and his performance himself. But to me, 26-8, I think that watching the games prior and being a part of it and seeing that they finally put a team away when they didn't need to have it go to the last second and not have that heart-wrenching.
Drama,
right, exactly, Brad. So without having that, I think that they played exactly how they needed to play this evening. So again, the Chaos have won. The Chicago Chaos are winners, 26-8 over the Zion Atomic Swarm here at Babe Serpico Field in Melrose Park, in the beautiful village of Melrose Park. I'd like to thank Ashley Jackson, who is our sideline reporter, and Brad Gutman, who is up in here in the booth with me. I appreciate it. And our producer and all of our camera people, Chris Labosco, our producer, we appreciate it. Every one of our camera members who came out this evening. Once again, the Chicago Chaos get a win and advance in the GFL playoffs, 26-8 over the Zion Atomic Swarm. Thanks for listening. I'm Michael Chen here on SportsTownChicago.com. Have a good night, everybody.
See ya.